Hi, Steve here, and in this video I want to give you an easy to follow explanation of meditation for beginners. Now, there are two key elements to mastering meditation for beginners. The first is being able to tune out the thoughts that are constantly running through your mind, and the second is a little voice in your head that seems to be commenting on everything. Now, I deal with covering these two little issues in the newsletter series that you're going to receive if you sign up for the free newsletter over to the right on this page. But for now, let me just explain a simple technique that you can start to use to learn meditation. Now, first of all, you're going to hear this type of meditation commonly referred to as mindful meditation. Now, mindfulness meditation simply means right now, this second. Not thinking of things that are going to happen or that have to do with later, and not thinking of things that have already happened. Basically, not thinking of the past or the present, but right now. What is going on right now, this second. The mindfulness meditation uses focusing on your breath to learn to meditate. What I mean by that is your attention is only on your breathing in and out. Constant focus on it all the way through the inhale and then the exhale. Now, to me, thoughts used to seem to swirl around in the old head and kind of instantly stick to the screen in my head, where the attention instantly grabs it and starts analyzing it. Once this happens, the little voice in your head takes over. Kind of like, bam, oh yeah, payday tomorrow. Gotta make sure I pull the money for the kids' baseball registration Saturday. I wonder how the season's gonna go. Next thing you know, it steamrolls into a flow of thoughts occupying your attention. Does that sound familiar? One of the biggest things that will help here is to notice a thought in your head and forget about it. Don't dwell on it or focus any attention on it. Just notice that it interrupted you and bring your attention back to your breathing. You see, the real key to learning to meditate is controlling your attention. Now I'm going to give you a basic outline of meditation for beginners that you can start and practice on right away. You can start with about 10 minutes at first and then build up to around 20 minutes. I recommend doing this before you eat dinner every afternoon. You can check out our post on when to meditate, and maybe you can get a better idea of what might be more beneficial for you. The afternoon seems to work with me with the type of schedule I always had. Just make sure you practice your meditation before you eat dinner, because the body is more active in its process to digest food after, and you won't be able to really relax. When you do relax after eating, it's almost always results in falling asleep. Now, I know that everybody has a busy schedule these days, but try to schedule your meditation at the same time every day. Whatever time is most beneficial for you, and get into the routine. That way your body is in the routine of learning the meditation at the same time every day. Okay, now I'm going to outline the actual technique for you here. First, find a comfortable position. I recommend sitting upright in a chair. You don't have to be all twisted up in the form that you're used to seeing when meditation is mentioned. It'll actually work lying down, but you may be prone to falling asleep, so find a comfortable sitting position. I find that my home office is a good quiet place to do this. Also, don't cross your arms or your legs. This can cause pressure on points that will cause pain, and it'll later start to draw your attention away for just a few minutes. First, before we start any technique, I like to do some cleansing breaths. Just 2 or 3 cleansing breaths or deep in breaths, followed by deep exhales. Just kind of clear your lungs of all the stagnated air that's down deep inside. Make sure they're full breaths all the way in and all the way out. Then I want you to focus your attention on your breathing. Slowly breathe in and out. I like to visualize the air going into my lungs slowly as they fill up and then leaving slowly as I exhale. Now, some meditations use what is called a mantra, or a sound that you make as you breathe. If this would help, that is fine, and by all means is not required here. It does help you focus your attention on your breath, and I always tell people to just mentally say, I am, as they breathe in and out if they want. In other words, you would say I while you're taking the inhale, and you're breathing in, and then draw out the am as you exhale. You can keep doing this for each inhale and exhale. Kind of keep your attention on your breath, but you can say it mentally in your head. It's not something you have to say out loud. Now, don't forget, as the thoughts pop into your head, you want to be aware that it's there and bring your attention back to your breathing. By doing this every time a thought creeps up, eventually it will just fade away depending on how focused your attention is on your breathing. This is a goal here, to keep your attention focused on your breathing while keeping your attention in the moment. Now, you want to practice this for about 10 minutes a day at first, and you'll quickly find yourself up to about 20 minutes before you know it, as the thoughts have less and less traction to stick as they pop up. And that's our number one goal here when we're first starting out, is to be able to focus your attention on your breathing and let all the thoughts and distractions fade away in your mind. Once you get the mind clear and everything's focused on the now, the in the moment, then you're starting to meditate. So there you have it, a simple mindfulness meditation to practice. Before long, you'll begin to notice benefits from better focus on things throughout the day to less things that are actually being allowed to bother you, which build up over time and add stress onto you. So that's it for this post of meditation for beginners. A quick outline of a mindful meditation you can start to practice today. Don't forget also to look around on the site at all the other different posts and sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get insider tips with more detail on all the different aspects of meditation.